us to look at enantiomers. Now, enantiomers are compounds that are mirror images of each other. Now, we call those compounds D and L compound. So, if I'm here standing, this is my right hand side. If I'm facing a mirror, this right hand side is on my what? On my left hand side. Are we there now? So, the phenomenon is called what? Enantiomerism. So, compound that undergoes enantiomerism are called enantiomers. So, generally, we usually say those compounds are D and what? L compounds. D and L compounds. Example, we can see them in monosaccharides. Remember in monosaccharides, I told you we have 3 carbon sugar, trioses, 4 carbon sugar, tetroses, up until 6 carbon sugar. Now, if I come here, this is an example of erythrose. Both of them are erythrose, but one is a D-erythrose, one is an L-erythrose. Remember, when you see D and L, they are what? Enantiomers, mirror images of each other. So what makes this particular erythrose D and another L? If I come here, erythrose, remember erythrose are what? 4 carbon sugar with what? Aldehyde functional group. So we say when we're talking about aldehyde functional group is what? CHO. 4 carbon sugar. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, how we know if a compound is a D or an L is whenever the OH at the penultimate carbon atom is at the right hand side. Whenever the OH, when we're talking about penultimate carbon atom is the carbon atom before the last carbon atom. So when the OH before the last carbon atom is at the right hand side, that particular sugar is what? A D sugar. The particular sugar is what? A D sugar. Now when the OH at this penultimate carbon atom is at the left hand side, that sugar is what? An L sugar. I hope you understood what I mean. So if we look at this particular sugar now, this is an aldose, tetrose. Example is erythrose. If we come here, this is the structure of erythrose. H is at the left hand side, OH, H, OH, H, OH, H. This is the penultimate carbon atom before the last. OH is where? At the right hand side. So this is a D sugar. Now, if I want to get my L sugar, I will turn it. Remember, if this is my right hand side, if I'm looking at a mirror, the right hand side will be this side, which is left hand. Are we there now? So that means if I place this thing in a mirror, are we there now? The right hand, everything here will come over here. Everything here will move over here. That is what we are seeing here. So this OH that was in the right hand side in carbon 2 is where? In the left hand side. This OH here that was in the right hand side in carbon 3, it was where? In the left hand side. Here now it was in left hand side, here is right hand side. We'll continue. Remember I told you that a D sugar is a D sugar because the OH at the penultimate carbon atom is at the right hand side. When the OH at the penultimate carbon atom is at the left hand side, this is the OH, this is the penultimate carbon atom. We call that sugar what? An L sugar. This is the same thing as aldehyde functional group. You either write it C double bond OH or CHO. So that when you see this in exam, you don't get confused. This is D and L sugar. If we come to glucose, the same thing. In glucose, this is the general structure of glucose. We call this a D-glucose. Are we there now? Now, a D-glucose is like normal structure. CH, OH, H, OH, H, H, OH. Remember, I told you that when the OH at the penultimate carbon atom is at the right-hand side, that sugar is what? A D-glucose. I want you to go online, check more sugars. I would then identify the D and L sugars using this particular principle I gave you. When the OH at the penultimate carbon atom is at the right-hand side, that sugar is D. When the OH at the penultimate carbon atom, this is penultimate. Penultimate carbon atom is the carbon atom before the last carbon atom. So when the OH at the penultimate carbon atom is at the left-hand side, the sugar is what? An L sugar. So this is L-glucose, this is D-glucose. This is the structure of D-glucose. Remember, when I turn it, this thing here will be here, which is here. This thing here will be here, which is there. The same thing happens. They interchange, D and L. Are we together now? The meaning of D is dextrorotatory. Dextrorotatory. Are we there now? The L is levorotatory. Thank you for watching.